What is going on, guys? I'm back at it again. um, yeah, so yesterday I posted a video on the ESC experiment with the donco. Worked really well. If you guys watched that, if not, check it out. I mentioned in the end of that video that I was going to put some magnet mounts on that body for the donco. So I did. So let's take a look and see how I did it. All right, so as you can see, I don't know if they all come like this. Maybe it's just one slip through quality, but you can see the holes where the mounts were supposed to go for the body posts. These were not marked, but so that made it sit too far forward. So the wheel wells. So now that I put my magnets on there, sorry, I got my plugs hanging out. The wheel wells are pretty well centered up. So, and what I have done is I took the posts mounts off. There's two little screws on the front and the back, and the posts come off. And then I took some of these magnets. I'll post a link to these in the description that I bought from Amazon. They don't match up like some of the kits out there for the SCX24. So the beveled, the countersunk part don't match up. So you got to put the flat area. So that kind of stinks, but I did still manage to get them to work. So what I did is I took some servo screws that come in that kit for the Emax servos. I took the bigger, what are they? Pan heads? Not pan heads. Let me take one out. So they look like that, guys. Those screws. They're about that long. Sorry, I gotta cut my fingernails. Don't look. Sorry. So yeah, they fit perfectly. If you take just some of the stock screws, like the bumper mounting screws, they'll slide right through that hole. So these ones are a little bit wider. They got a little bit wider of a head. And when you take that bracket off the top, you'll see there's 4 holes. The center 2 are the 2 that mount that body plate post mount on here. So, and then the outer ones I use for these screws, because if I want to go back for whatever reason and put that other piece on there, I still can. So yeah, these just screw right in there. Just like that. And then I took the same magnets and I two-sided taped and electrical taped them down to the inside of the body here. You can kind of see them in there. The two-sided tape sticks really well to the plastic, and then the electrical tape being sticky on sticky, I like putting that around there just to kind of keep that magnet secure on there because they're pretty strong. So see, it just snapped right on there. So yeah, that worked out pretty sweet. And then yeah, I think that works pretty well. I do have a couple more projects coming up. I figure I'll do some scale crawling with Bigfoot. I haven't done anything with him driving wise since I put all the modifications on, the new tires, the trio links, and all that stuff. But so maybe we'll do some scale crawling with that. But this guy right here, this is my little Enduro 24. You can see I made some modifications to it. I put a little adapter in there. I got some other jumpers made so I can put like a 2S battery in here and make it run a little quicker. It's a little jumpy when you do that, but it runs pretty quick. And then you can see I lowered the shocks. I think I mentioned that in another one of my videos. I just drilled a hole in the post there. And yeah, it's been performing pretty good. I actually had to, I stuck a axial servo in it because I stole it for Baby Digger, or was it Baby Son? I don't know. I had to steal the servo out of it. And because the one, yeah, it burnt up in my axial, so but it works. I actually like the axial servo in here because it's got a little bit better clearance in there, because the stock servo tends to hit the frame and it tends to bottom out on the servo, and as you can tell, it still hits it, but you get way more travel out of the shock. So I think it works a lot better than stock. What I have done before is I took some, with the stock servo, I took some number 8 wood screws and screwed them in here and kind of raised the servo up a little bit with a little spacer. And it seemed to work pretty good. The same screws I got in the bumper to push the bumper out. You can see them in there. That way the tires don't like crawl up onto the bumper when you turn into them. But yeah, so I do got some big plans for this guy to improve it quite a bit that I have not seen anybody else do. So stay tuned for that once I do some more brainstorming. So far, I think I got it figured out. I just got to buy the parts for it. So yeah, that's what that is gonna, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with that. Sorry, I can't talk today. So let's get Bigfoot out and do some scale crawling a little bit with it. Be right back. Okay guys, here we go, Bigfoot. I'm gonna attempt to do this one-handed, so bear with me. So if you guys haven't been following, this has the most upgrades out of all my trucks. It has the Surpass motor with the Fury Tech Lizard in it. I got the Trio rims on it. I got the Trio suspension links on there. I got all metal axles, front and rear. I got different shocks on there. Got the Super Swamper boggers for tires. I did my own lighting. I got the lights on there. Yeah, by far my most highly modified truck. Oh, I got the Apex skid plates on there too. And then just today, as I paused to get this truck rolling, the bumper that I had on the front, the white one, it came unglued. So I'm like, crap. So I threw that one on there from hot racing. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. So you can tell the body's getting kind of scraped up from all the driving around I've been doing with it. I think I'm hung up on that block. Yep. There we go. At least I'm not counting penalties. Thing is so cool. Sorry, I was concentrating. I'm not used to driving one-handed. I just noticed I haven't said anything for a while. Yeah, I like this truck, guys. I think it's the only one out there. I mean, RC Sparks has a version. He put his on his Panda Hobbies chassis. He's actually got a mint one from the United States Mint that they got teamed up with Bigfoot or something, and it's a Super Duty body, but looks pretty cool. It's got genuine leather across the back, across the bed for a bed cover, like a tonneau cover type thing. It's pretty sweet. One of my more favorite sections of the track we just went through. I am running a 3S battery in this truck. With that Fury Tech Lizard in there, it gives you the capability of running 3S. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. I've been trying to come up with a name for this teeter-totter because I believe it's the biggest one on YouTube. I'm pretty safe and confident saying, like, the thing is like 7 feet long, guys. It goes way up there. Obviously, the trucks don't really make it up that far, but it's like the biggest teeter-totter I've seen so far. Again, thanks to my dad. He's the one that made it. My dad made everything on this track, all the big obstacles. He made every one of them. Pretty freaking cool. The slow crawlability of this thing is just unreal. As my hand is shaking because I'm getting tired of holding my phone. I apologize, guys. Isn't that freaking crazy how slow you can go with this thing? Unreal. And there he is, guys. That's probably the last running of this course that I'm going to be doing for a while. I know I said that before, but yeah, I am eventually going to take this thing down. I mean, you've seen how dirty. Those were brand new tires. Never ran before, and look how disgusting. I wasn't even raising Cain. I'm just so tired of cleaning everything. Ugh. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Yeah, I'll probably post another one Monday, and then I'll probably go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I might post through the weekends, but that's generally going to be my schedule. So yeah, hopefully you guys like that, and we will see you later. As my hand shaking out of the style, like, yeah. Whatever. Take it easy, guys.